reflecting there, that was a rather strange performance. The first half weathered a great amount of pressure and scored only a couple of tries. But second half, you just seemed to go through the gears.
Yeah.
Were you more pleased with the first half defence or the second half finish?
Yeah, it's a good question actually. No, I thought, just didn't think we were as polished as normal with the ball first half. You know, we didn't kind of end our sets well enough on our terms, and our completion was a little down. I still thought we scored some great tries. I think it was 3 tries scored in the first half, we're 18-0 up. So we still had a decent advantage there. And as you rightly said, through our own doing really, we had to absorb a lot of pressure on goal line. And I was very pleased with the attitude and the energy and the work ethic from the players on goal line, because we had to handle a lot of threats coming at us and a lot of waves of Batley attack. So very, very pleased with that. I spoke to the boys at half time and gave them the rap for the positives on goal line D. And I thought we were creating some good ruck speed as well going forward. I felt we created a lot of tempo, which allowed our hookers to get out and cause problems. And I thought that was a real positive for us. But there was just some areas of our game, like I said, our outcomes to win the sets weren't finishing enough on our terms, and completion was a little down. And again, I just felt some of our in-tackle management at times were a little bit loose. We needed to be a bit better. So there were some areas for us there to fix up second half, and I felt we saw a big improvement on that second half. And some of the attacking play second half as well was quite nice to watch. I thought we scored some really, really good creative tries. Through some good structure at times, and other times through some good off-the-cuff play as well, off the back of creating some tempo and go forward. But I felt it was a pretty comprehensive performance from us overall. I think as coaches we're always a little bit critical and trying to find ways that we can improve. But I think it was a nice way to end the season here at home in the championship.
Is Tom Spencer allowed to play a full game?
Is he going to finish a game? I know it's frustrating. And I saw him. He comes back on and then. Yeah, unfortunately split his eyelid, and it was something that he had to come off to get sorted, otherwise you couldn't just tape it up and play on. He had to get it stitched up, and I was trying to force him, I was shouting at the walkie, just tape it up, because I wanted to see him get through the game, but unfortunately the medical team, they made the call, and I've got to respect that.
He had only one eye at that stage.
Yeah, so but I just wanted him to get through that game. I know he needs it, that's the thing, so a bit frustrated for the kid, but it is what it is, and he's had to get stitched up, and unfortunately couldn't take any further part in that second half. But anyhow, it's like you said, it was important that, like you said, he got a game under his belt, as did a few other guys who needed some game time, and obviously made the decision to rest Ben Evans and Matt G this week, as they've had a really good run of games. So it was important we got Rakika some bit more game time. He missed out last week, and Batty's been a bit in and out since his return, and Matt Davis has only been back for a few games. It was important that we got some game time minutes into these guys. Obviously Sam Wild on debut, needed to get a look at him and see where he was at. I thought he did a solid job on his debut. So pretty pleased all round. I thought it was a pretty comprehensive performance in the end.
The injury to Dan Harrison looks rather serious.
I haven't. I've got to speak to the medical team here after this. I don't know how bad it is on first thoughts. Obviously, we'll do all the precautionary measures. You'll get scanned, you'll get looked at, and to get a clearer diagnosis on that injury. But I'm hopeful. It's just sod's law, isn't it? I'll bring it back over in this week, and then potentially anyone will go down today. So. I suppose in some respects it was good that we got Sam Wild in, then if he is out for an extended period. But we'll learn more obviously in the next 24 hours.
When he got hit, we could hear his scream.
Yeah.
Pain. So that's where we wonder.
Could potentially.
Do you feel ready for playoffs?
Yeah, I do. I think that we've been challenging the players these last few weeks. I mean, to be better each week, and I think we've had. I think we've scored 58 points in each of the 3 games, to be fair, which is quite spooky. But we've had 58-point winning margins in the last 3 games, and I think there's still areas of our game, even in our last 3 performances, that we've been quite critical of the players on, and just trying to challenge them to be better, just because we as coaches know what's coming next, and we know the challenge that we face and the pressure we're going to be put under, and we do have to fix up and tidy up a few areas of our game. But I think on the whole, I think we're ready. I think we've built up really well this second half of the season, and we had a little bit of a drop off a few weeks ago against Henderson and Hull KR, but apart from that we've been excellent in how we've gone about our business, and I'm just really pleased too that we're going to go into the Super 8, and hopefully get a couple of bodies back for round one, and obviously another couple of bodies should be back around the middle part of that 8, so which will be a good boost to us as well, and just keep bringing some energy and competition to those places. And I think we've got some decent depth now within the squad going into this next competition, which is much needed if we're going to challenge and push for promotion. But I do believe that this squad and this team is capable of getting promoted. I really do. We know, like I said, it's going to be a tough challenge that we face, but I think we've got a better chance this year than we did last year. I just think we've got a little bit more quality and depth throughout the squad, and I've got a bit more confidence, I think, in this team and a bit more belief that we can get it done.
What's it, one good day for your Welsh guys? 6 tries to 2 or 3 of them.
Oh, there you go. It's not about effort, is it? It's not about effort, so fair play.
I suppose being chosen for the World Cup for those guys, presumably is a bit of a boost.
Of course it is, yeah, of course it is. And again, for all the guys, I think we've got probably about potentially 10 or 11 players that could be involved in this World Cup this season. And obviously I think there's no better way to prepare than playing this next level of competition in the Super 8. So, you know, they're going to be playing that next level of football, which is what they're going to be playing in the World Cup. So I think it's, in terms of that bigger picture, you know, it's great preparation for those guys. But again, like I said, I think it's a good statement for the club that we've got a lot of international players that are going to be showcasing their talent in the World Cup, hopefully.
On the subject of Welshmen, I thought this was Michael Channing's best performance.
Yeah, I thought he was good today. Yeah, I agree. I think he knows himself. I had a real good chat with Michael this week, and you know, I probably felt that last few weeks he's not quite been, you know, where he needs to be, and I'm just pleased he responded in the right way today. I challenged him to be better, and he knew himself, and I think we saw a lot better from him today, which was pleasing.
2 passes to the left to Reece Williams, 2 tries.
Yeah, nice finishes, eh? Yeah, Benny Halliwell did well on a couple of those, so...
Are we going to try and do it a few more times?
Look, mate, listen, the guys, yeah, look, there's no... You know, when it comes to some of our attacking stuff and good ball, you know what I mean, we don't want to be too predictable. We vary our attack up for those reasons, and we're going to need to do that against this next level of opposition because you've got better defensive systems and structures against these better teams. So we have to be a little bit more unpredictable, and that's what we are. And I think you saw that today. We're scoring tries all over the park, and that's the threat we're going to need to have if we're going to post points on this next level of team that we face.
And yet no other injuries other than the 2 who went off today?
No others that I'm aware of, no.
So you say there'll be 2 players back for the start?
Well, potentially, we're hopeful. Again, it's not guaranteed. We're hopeful that Will Bartow and Kieran Dixon will be available for round 1 of the Super 8s. We're hopeful. So they're on course at the moment. You know, there'll be round 1 or round 2. You know what I mean? And then James Cunningham and Matt Garside aiming to be available round 3, round 4. So, you know, we'll just said that. Will Bartow and Kieran Dixon, yeah, hopefully be available for round 1, round 2 at the latest. So we're hopeful. You know, we're doing everything we can to get it right, and those guys are doing everything they can to be right for that first fixture. But I'm certainly going to have a selection headache, that's for sure, because a lot of people have played really well this season and contributed to where we finished in the championship, and probably all deserve a shot in this Super 8. So I know for a fact that the players that go into that fray, they'll all get an opportunity. It's just the nature of the beast, you know. The players just physically won't be able to back up, especially on short turnarounds. We'll pick up some knocks, there'll be some guys, probably performance level might not be where it needs to be. So you know naturally there will be an opportunity for each and every one of those players at some point in the 8s, and some guys will just have to be patient. I know there's going to be some disappointed players come round 1 because I've got 26 players potentially to choose from. I mean, we've probably got a couple of players still won't be fit for them, so you might have about 22 players available, and obviously 17 can be selected. So you're going to have 5 or 6 lads that are going to be a bit disappointed and probably feel hard done to because they deserve to be in the squad. But I've got to pick a team when we know the fixtures that I feel is going to go there and beat that opposition. So, but it's a good position to be. It's a good position to be. We're in a good place.
2 boys who went out on loan to Oldham.
Yep.
Are they eligible to play for Oldham or for?
They are going to be with Oldham to the end of the season.
Right.
Yeah. So they're with Oldham. Yeah, which I think is great for them, for where they're at the moment in terms of their development, the stage of development. I think it's good for them. And again, it's good for where we're at too, with what we're doing with our younger fellas. We're bringing young kids through the system. It's great now that other championship clubs can recognise the quality of people and quality of players that we have available and are willing to give these kids a chance. And I know Walden have been very impressed with both Sid and Cam in their short time there, and hence come back to me to extend them to the end of the season, which I'm happy to do. And I think I'll give them, again, further experience. They'll be going to a tough relegation battle there, and I think they'll learn a lot from that experience to come back to us next year and be better for.